You've probably heard about how to use scripting and the law of assumption to help you get what you want in life, but what you probably don't know are the mistakes that people are making when they are scripting that are actually blocking their manifestations. And that is what we're going to be talking about in this video today. Hi, my name is Amanda Abello. Welcome to Mindful Success Path. On this channel, we teach you how to get the results that you're looking for in your business and your life without all the extra stress and chaos. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single video that we have coming out on this channel. And if you would like to take what we're going to be talking about in this video to an even deeper level, I've got two resources for you. So the first resource is our free manifestation guide, which you can find below. In that guide, I talk about the 4-step process that I used to go from a very stressed out, broke entrepreneur, single for like 10 years, and I kept kicking the can down the road in terms of the dreams that I wanted to manifest, to in 18 months being engaged to be married, living in other countries, which was one of my dreams, and now starting to get more attention than ever on social media and running businesses that run a lot more like machines, where I'm fully supported and that allow me to do what I love to do best and allow me to be in my talents. So that's the guide on how I rewired my brain for all of that. And then the second resource that I have for you is actually our From Harmony. The second resource that I have for you is our Hustle to Harmony Masterclass, which you can also find below for $97. This is a 2.5-hour long workshop that I did with our clients last year, where I really go deep into that 4-step process that I use to rewire my mind. I talk a lot about scripting and how to do it properly in that workshop as well. Plus, you'll see me coach people on how to use these principles with real life examples like money, love, and health. So you can find the link for that below as well. It's only $97, and you will get access to the entire workshop, plus all the materials that go along with the workshop. Okay, so let's get into law of assumption. Quick recap. Law of assumption basically says assume you're going to get what you want, right? So a lot of people call it living in the end, right? Or the wish fulfilled, meaning whatever it is that you desire, whether it's more money, most people on this channel want more money, whether it's more money or love or whatever it is, that you get into the feeling of that now and you just assume that it's going to happen. So the thing is that it's kind of difficult for people to do that because we have all of this mental conditioning working against us, and also a lot of hard wiring that we have in our brains that are meant for survival. Those things are working against us. Those things are there to keep us safe, which is wonderful. Thank you. If we're being chased by lions or in a very dangerous situation, we need those safety mechanisms that we are born with and that our minds have. The problem is that we treat everything like we are being chased by lions because the brain is not meant to make you happy. The way that the brain is designed is meant to keep you safe. So what happens when a lot of people start going into the law of assumption and they're using scripting, which I'll get into more in a second, is they start living in the end. They're feeling the feelings. They're writing down everything that they want. And what happens is your brain's safety mechanisms start coming online, and they're like, you can't have that. No, that's terrifying. No, well, in order for you to get that, then you have to do this, and that's really scary, and you're not able to do that, and you're not talented, or it's for somebody. Like, here comes the brain trying to keep you safe. And this is why most people self-sabotage, by the way, is because they haven't yet worked on their brains and their nervous systems in order to be able to even receive the thing that they are trying to manifest in the law of assumption. So what that means is we have to rewire our brains and let our nervous systems know that what it is that we're trying to manifest is safe for us. We need to cultivate feelings of safety. And there's different ways of doing this, and scripting is a great way of doing it. So what scripting is you're basically writing down what it is that you're trying to manifest. Some people will do like the day, some people will write like a whole scene out, or some people are like me, I've got like 20 sentences that I'm working on, and I write those out every single day. Now, here are the mistakes that people make. Number one, rather than clearing what is blocking their manifestations, and this is a download that I had recently in a rapé ceremony, but also just in general, just looking at my life and what we've been doing in the last year or so. What happens is a lot of people haven't done clearing work because essentially most of what's going on isn't that you need to necessarily do stuff to get your manifestation. You do need to take inspired action. You do need to move in a certain direction. But the real key is really clearing all the stuff that's in the way, keeping you from doing what it is that you need to do in order to get what you want, or clearing the stuff in the way that's keeping the attraction from happening, or clearing stuff in the way that causes you to self-sabotage when the thing shows up. So what I find when people get into law of assumption and scripting and manifesting and all these things is that they're just like feverishly writing down affirmations, but they haven't done any clearing work. So it's either just putting a Band-Aid on or putting lipstick on a pig, essentially. So we have to do a lot of clearing work first. And one of the things I've noticed in my life in the last year or so, especially while Justin and I have been taking these meditation classes here in Mexico, is one of the reasons why things are starting to accelerate, particularly in our businesses, is because of all the clearing work that we're doing. Are we working? Yes, these YouTube videos don't make themselves. We write sales pages, all that kind of stuff, but we're getting results that we've never gotten before, even as individuals in our own businesses. And I am now convinced that it's because of all the clearing work that we've been doing. So what does clearing work actually look like? Well, that just depends on the person because I've done it all. One of my favorite things is basically cognitive behavioral theory, where, if I notice that I'm feeling anxious about something, like this morning, I was like, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time for all the things I have to do today. High achievers and high performers usually have that one rolling in the back of their heads. Then what I do is I notice that and I'm like, okay, well, there's thoughts that are creating this feeling, which is rooted in a belief. What's the belief? There's not enough time. So what do I have to do? I have to change the belief. So I go to the new belief, which is there is enough time. And then I present myself with evidence on how I always get everything done when I need to. And if something doesn't get done today, it's because maybe it just wasn't meant to get done today. There's always tomorrow. And then immediately my anxiety starts to subside. So if you find yourself feeling really anxious about what it is that you're trying to manifest, which used to happen to me, by the way, I would write things down and my anxiety would just take over because there's my brain trying to keep me safe. Then we have to do some working on perhaps clearing limiting beliefs, because otherwise, what's the point, right? Like if you're trying to manifest stuff and it just makes you anxious, what's the point? So work on the limiting beliefs that are causing the anxiety. The other things that you can do, this depends on the person. There's sound healing, there's chakra healing, there's all kinds of stuff, right? We've done it all at this point. But my favorite is, and the thing that has seen me, that I have noticed gets results for me the fastest, is that process where I just change the belief and present myself with evidence that the new belief is true. For me, fastest thing ever. And I've done all the other things, and I'm not saying all the other things don't work. I'm just saying this is what's gotten me results the fastest based on what I'm able to measure. So the next thing is that people screw up how they write their scripting. So when you are scripting, right, once you've done the clearing and now you're going into the scripting, what you want to do is you want to write it in either past or present tense. So maybe it sounds like I'm married to the love of my life and we travel the world together. I'm married to the love of my life and we own profitable businesses. Money flows to me freely and easily from multiple sources in increasing quantities on a continuous basis that I get to keep. Thanks, Bob Proctor, for that one. We easily enroll 10 to 15 new high-ticket clients per month, and it's fun. So fun is a requirement for me at this point. So as you can see, it's either written some of those are written in present tense, and then some of those are written in past tense. That might be like, we just got back from an epic trip to Thailand, Bali, and Japan, because those are places that we really want to go. So I'm writing that in past tense as if it's already happened. And people don't do that, right? And they don't do it over and over and over again either. And then the third thing I notice is that they're not actually grateful for what it is that they're trying to manifest, because they're trying to control it so much that they don't realize that if they're having those desires, then it already exists. A lot of people go into their manifestations and desires as if they're chasing them. And the thing is, you don't have to chase anything. If you're already desiring it, it's because it already exists at some point in time, and you just have to, bridge the gap between where you are now and where you're trying to go. So a lot of people, so the way that I like to do it is at the top of the page, I will put, I am so happy and grateful now that, and then I will go into the past or present tense sentences depending on whatever it is that I am trying to manifest. I'm more like, here are my 20 bullet points of what it is that I'm trying to manifest, and that seems to work for me. And I do it every morning as a part of my manifestation morning routine, which I'll leave the video for that below. And I also do it every evening as I am winding down from the day. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And also make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a single video that we have coming out on this channel. And make sure to check out the resources below, which will help you take everything that we talked about in this video to another level. And thank you so much for giving me your time, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.